Okay, today we're going to talk about when we use double letters in a word. Can you take a look at this? How many syllables does this word have?
Two.
Two. So let's divide this word the way we usually divide one consonant between two vowels. Have a look at this division. Open or closed?
Open.
So this would say
Ra.
This would say
Ray.
Ray, and this would say
Bit.
So this would say, if I put it together,
Rabbit.
Rabbit. But I wanted to say
Rabbit.
Rabbit. So this is how I do that. I have to close in the syllable. Problem is, if I do that, let's think about the word rabbit. Let's tap it. Rabbit. Rabbit. Where's the B in rabbit? Rabbit.
It's right before the I.
It's in the second syllable, isn't it?
Second syllable.
Rabbit. So this one has to stay here because it's in the second syllable. So what can I do to make this say ra instead of ray?
Add another V in.
Because closed syllables, if you hear a short vowel sound, it's always going to be in a closed syllable. So if you can't hear a letter closing that in, then you double the letter that you do hear. So then we have
Rabbit.
And the reason I use rabbit is because a rabbit has two ears. Let's try another word. Okay, how many syllables does that word have?
Two.
Could you divide it the way we normally would divide it? What would that say?
Hey.
Hey. And this would say?
P.
P. But if I don't want it to say hey P, if I wanted to say happy, how am I going to make that syllable closed?
Add another P.
We can add another P. That's right. So in our first syllable, ha, we can't hear that sound. But we know that it's got to be closed. And a closed syllable has a short A, so we double the next letter we can hear. So we get
Happy.
happy. Good. Do you remember what this unit sound says?
All.
And this is the unit sound all. But sometimes we also have all in the middle of a word. What is that word?
Salt.
Salt, it is. And when we have all in the middle of a word, how many L's does all have in the middle of a word?
Just one.
Just one. So if we have all in the middle of a word, then we just have one L. We can have it in a multi-syllable word. Can you divide that word? Good. So this word would be?
Salt. T. Salty.
Right. And how many L's does it have?
One.
Because when we have all in the middle of a word, how many L's is it going to have?
Only one.
Can you make the word for me? Almost. Almost, like we're almost done. Excellent job. So you did not use A-L-L. Why?
Because it's a two-syllable word. And it's in the middle.
Well, it doesn't even have to be a 2-syllable word. It just means that if we have all and it's not at the end of a word, then we're going to use AL.
Okay.
Okay. Can you read that word?
X. Act.
Mm-hmm. And if I put it together?
Exact.
Exact. Right. This letter X has 2 sounds. Can you see the sound for the letter X? X. It's the K sound and the S sound. So when it's in a word, it can make it sound like there's a S in the word. Okay? And a lot of times students will want to put an S in this word because it sounds like it. Exact. Or they might want to put a Z in it. But there is never this combination in an English word. You will never see an S or a Z next to an X. So even if it sounds like it's there, it's not. Let's do another word. Let's do the word expect. Okay? Say the sounds in expect.
X.
X.
X. Act.
Okay? Now let's make expect. X. Great. Why didn't you put an S in there? Sounds like it. Expect.
Because you never have an S next to an
You
X.
never have an S next to an X. That's right. So even if it sounds like it, expect. It sounds like spect, doesn't it? But we know that that's not going to have an S there because there's never an S next to an X. Great job. Now I'm going to teach you about accent. Accent is when our mouths are open a little bit wider. The word is said a little bit longer and the voice is a little bit higher. And it's important for the spelling of certain words. Let's do compress. Compress.
Compress.
Okay, so let's figure out where the accent is on the word compress. Now the way I do this is I just tap my finger down, and wherever my finger lands, that's where the accent is. So let's do it together. Ready? Ready to tap your finger on the desk? Compress.
Compress.
Did your finger land on the first or second?
Second.
Second. So that's where the accent is. Compress. Let's do another one. Let's do campus. Campus.
Campus.
Where did your finger lie? In first or second?
First.
Right. You can also do it like calling the dog. Like, campus. Campus. Which part of the word was higher? The first or second?
First part.
Campus. Let's do expel. Expel.
Expel.
Was it on the first or second syllable?
Second.
Right. So that always works for me. I just hit my finger on the desk, and wherever my finger hits, whenever I say the word, that's where the accent is. All right, let's try another word. Let's do focus. Focus.
Focus.
So tap your finger.
Focus.
Just say,
Focus.
yeah, focus. Is it on the first syllable or second?
Second.
Focus.
First syllable.
within the first syllable. So this is a rule about when I'm going to double my S. I learned with my floss rule that if I have a short vowel in a one-syllable word, I'm going to double. But if more than one syllable, I'm only going to double if that S is in an accented syllable. So let's do focus. Ready? O, focus. So where's my accent? Go ahead and tap your finger again. Focus.
Focus.
First syllable or second syllable?
First.
First. Let's spell it. Focus. Okay, let's divide it. So where was our accent? On the first syllable or the second syllable?
First syllable.
So we only double if the accent's on the second syllable. So we're going to double the S in focus?
No.
No. All right, let's try another one. Let's try confess. Tap your finger, see where the accent is. Confess.
Confess.
First syllable or second syllable?
Second.
Second syllable. Let's spell confess. So why did we double the S in that one?
Because the accent is in the second syllable.
That's right. So if we have the accent in the second syllable, the accent in the syllable is the one that gets a double S. If it's not in the second syllable, we don't double the S.